You did win an Emmy.
I did.
An Emmy winner.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're ranking every single installment of Drag Race's returnee seasons. For this list, we're keeping it limited to the 10 American All-Star seasons. This list contains spoilers, so tread carefully.
I assure you that your time here will be priceless.
Woo! Number 10, Season 1. The very first edition of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars feels like an afterthought to fill the summer schedule. With only 6 episodes and 12 queens, the show made the bizarre choice to pair the contestants together, forcing them to compete as pairs.
That's right. Starting today, you'll be competing as teams of 2.
OMG.
Season 1 is especially disappointing because this is one of its best casts on paper. It was a healthy mix of finalists like Raven and Chad Michaels, fan favorites like Jujubee and Latrice Royale, and underdogs like Mimi I'm First and Tammy Brown.
Mimi I'm First. Mimi I'm First was number 3rd in the voting. I could not believe it. Out of all 50
Do not attack
bitches,
my fans, bitch.
Of the that I've seen, you don't have that many.
Unfortunately, they were undone by a fatal twist, messy challenges, and a very strange lip-sync for your life mechanic.
I pressed the button because I'm thinking to use my power with her power to beat the other team. I'm gonna let Raven have it.
Number 9, Season 8. This is the year All-Stars went full Survivor.
There's a new twist that will make this competition extra special. On this season of All-Stars, there are 2 ways to win.
Season 8 had one of the most contentious casts in years. Usually, that makes for great TV. Weirdly, a lot of the drama was backstage conversation about strategy that got brought into the workroom without context.
What is that? What she said was, as soon as Jimbo lands on the bottom, I'm going to send her ass home.
I didn't hear that from her. I did not hear Candy say that. I said she is competition.
That's not true, Candy.
The infighting had Miss Congeniality winner Heidi N Closet bowing out halfway through the season. The casting was another issue in itself. While we applaud the casting department for making some left-field choices from old-school seasons, none of those really panned out.
Not a soaking clock. Not a soaking clock. Not a soaking clock. Now slay and serve.
And let's not get into the Fame Games twist. That is one experiment we hope the show doesn't repeat. Number 8, Season 9. Doing a season with no eliminations makes sense when you're dealing with a cast made up entirely of winners. We'll have more on that later. However, when you're pulling from the standard roster of returning queens, it doesn't make sense.
There will be no eliminations.
No eliminations. Y'all gonna have to deal with me the whole time. Come on.
If anything, it just makes the different skill levels of the queens that much more obvious. The other complication with Season 9 is that without eliminations, there are no stakes and very little in the way of drama.
So if it wasn't the last week, do you think we would have just kept sniffing each other?
Not unless you came for me again.
But thankfully, we don't have to worry about this no more.
Having the queens competing for charity is a nice idea, but let's save that for one-off episodes or limited-run spin-offs that aren't All-Stars.
People, can you comprehend? We just want the hate to end. So let's do what we can.
Number 7, Season 10. 10 seasons in, All-Stars dramatically changed its format.
In 3 weeks, only half of us move on to the semifinal. Baby, this is not junior varsity, it's giving varsity down boots. You hear the audience cheering.
The results were mixed. Queens competed in qualifying rounds before making it to the big show. Season 10's cast is a fun mix of early outs, old school faves, and Drag Race powerhouses. The challenges were pretty solid, and the drama was plentiful.
You really think that you're doing something big, but all you're doing is making yourself look really small right now.
How?
I'm not gonna say nothing, just pay it.
Okay, most definitely.
Unfortunately, the season became more notorious for the drama outside the workroom. Fan debate over whether the competition was rigged clouded what should have been a celebratory victory lap for the spinoff.
My grandmother has better taste than me.
Of course she's funny. It's Ginger.
What a surprise.
This bracket system could really work, giving more queens a shot and making frequent returnees stand out less. But it might require more tweaks in terms of how the challenges are scheduled and how the judging works.
Welcome, All-Stars. Tonight, You'll face off in a series of 7 lip syncs. And in the end, one of you will be crowned our champion.
Number 6, Season 5. Sure, you can say the competition was over the moment a certain queen walked into the workroom. And what about it?
I'm Shea Coulee. I know y'all have missed me, but it's okay.
Wow, Rue. Love what you done with the place.
Most of the cons for Season 5 have to do with its lackluster challenges. Outside of a stellar snatch game, particularly from Shea and Jujubee, this was a year where the show seemed to have reheated its nachos one too many times.
Turns out Miss Cracker is at the center of a bribery ring.
Cracker.
Oh, one question, Miss Cracker. And she MZ caught up with her this morning at the Michelle Visage Free Clinic.
This installment introduced the lip sync assassin format, which, let's be honest, has never truly worked. This one still had enough lovable contestants, petty drama, memeable moments, good lip syncs, and long-awaited returns to make it a decent, if middle-of-the-road installment of the franchise.
But you know what, India? I think you being here is going to make you feel more validated, and I think that maybe that's what you needed. And so I'm happy that you're here. Oh my God.
Number 5, Season 4. It's probably safe to say that Naomi Smalls broke the whole voting system here. Her 1-2 punch of a stellar lip sync and her audacity to take out a major frontrunner provided one of All Star's biggest moments.
I'm so sorry that I have to send home Manila.
The series introduced the lip sync assassin format the next season, and we're not sure the two things are unrelated. Season 4 also broke the seal on reintroducing former returning queens, allowing Season 1 partners Latrice Royale and Manila Luzon to finally compete on their own.
Latrice and Manila competed as a team in the first All-Stars, but I invited them back to compete as individuals.
Outside of 1 or 2 odd casting choices, All-Stars 4 was always going to be a photo finish. Without spoiling too much, it's a crowning unlike anything we had seen in the franchise up to that point.
She's a super queen. Take it to the top, you know she's turning it out. She's a super queen. Make your jaws drop, don't stop.
Number 4, Season 3. Trixie Mattel, Shangela, Kennedy Davenport, Aja, and the show's very first winner, Bibi Zahara Benet, rounded out a roster of worthy competitors. Ben de la Creme contributed what is still an all-time moment for the show.
This is the easiest choice that I have had to make this entire season. I'm going home.
The stakes were also incredibly high for the third group of All-Stars. Everyone here had something to prove and something to lose. Without concrete alliances, there was genuine tension as to who would be eliminated week to week.
My drag, right? Because basically that's what you're saying, and you talking like I'm not even here. If I'm not your cup of tea, then baby, don't drink it, Miss Milk.
What's more, the challenges were funny, and the lip syncs were always keeping us entertained. Not even the ill-conceived jury twist could ruin a stellar season. Although, to be fair, it almost did.
After meeting with all 4 of the queens, I completely changed my mind. However, now that I'm at the box, I'm thinking if I don't trust my gut, I'm gonna regret it later.
Number 3, Season 6. Every season should be like this. Season 6 saw queens who were frontrunners in their original seasons going up against ones who had put in the work and really blossomed as artists since their first attempt at the crown.
And you found so much success.
I've been very blessed, honestly,
Yeah.
really. Like, my success has been gained by watching people and you specifically on how you carry yourself.
Glow-ups and growth were the storyline this season. We got to see Raja O'Hara in a new light, Trinity K. Bonet's newfound confidence, and Ginger Minj build on her impressive resume. Then there was that single-episode lip-syncing tour de force from Silky Nutmeg Ganache.
Imagination, life is your creation. Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
The biggest joy of the season was seeing former 9th place finisher Kylie Sonique Love make a triumphant return that rewrote her entire Drag Race story.
You have anything you want to say?
Live life in your truth, and love always wins.
Yes, ma'am!
Number 2, Season 7. If this is what RuPaul's Best Friends race is like, maybe it's not so bad. In this non-elimination season, we were treated to a weekly feast of stunning drag from 8 former Drag Race winners.
Watch me touch the sky. Rainbow
What sets this edition apart is the unbridled joy and mutual respect among the cast. From the runways to the performances, we got to witness high-caliber performance art week after week.
I am channeling my grandmother, floating through her garden with these gorgeous accordion pleats. You cannot tell me that I do not look like a legend.
Even the challenge fumbles are treated with such compassion and genuine fun that we don't even miss the big gag of finding out who's getting the chop.
Gentlemen, start your engines. May the bells woman
They changed it to dragweed.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Season 2. The wait between the first 2 seasons of All-Stars felt like an eternity. So imagine our complete joy when this ended up being one of the best seasons of the entire franchise.
Say it with me. What you see, is it always true? Thank you. Because, baby boy, I've got all the same parts that you do.
The truth is, this is one of the only All-Stars casts where any one of them could have won the season. When your early outs are Coco Montrese, Tatiana, and Ginger Minge, you know the cast is wall-to-wall talent.
I think it's funny that you do want to come in and play the victim because you had no problem sending me home last week, girl.
Oh, I'm nobody's victim. I had no problem sending you home. I gave a reasoning why I did too.
But I felt like your reasoning was bull.
There was drama, the laughs were a mile a minute, and the show has been trying to chase the high of Read You Wrote You ever since.
You've been read.
Which of these All-Star seasons deserves a higher placement? Let us know in the comments.
No more wire hangers.